Все, начинаем, Dasha. Hello, everyone. This is me, Dr. Rubinstein, on Quarantine FM number 23. Today we have a very special guest that I'm so excited to have over. Welcome, Dasha Rush.
Hello.
How are you, Dasha? Thank you for coming.
I'm good. Thank you for inviting me.
Maybe we need to make it louder.
Okay.
And thanks for coming. We made special stars installation for you. It's the same like your project, just very budget. If someone wants to invite Dasha at her audio video installation but don't have money, you can invite me and Lucas. We do it for cheap. It's almost the same.
It's wonderful.
Wait, I prepared some questions for you. Anyways, I've been a fan of Dasha for a long time. I remember meeting you once in Trezor on your parties. All You Need Is Ears, 2012, I think. When I just moved to Berlin, I literally just started DJing. Yeah. And so I remember you since then. It was a really great lineup. So I was impressed, and I'm so happy right now to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, wait, I prepared some questions as always. So tell us, how did you get into electronic music? It was in Moscow, right?
It was. Oh yeah. It was.
Don't forget the microphone.
Don't forget the microphone. Yeah, it was quite a long time ago. I mean, long in my period of life, but. I guess I get it through actually Zodiac Records, it's a record from the 80s. It's like a band from, I think, Latvia, I'm not sure.
No, I didn't know it.
And that's where I heard the first synthesizer sound.
Oh, wow.
I had vinyl, my parents had vinyl, so I had my own thing. And yeah, that's where I heard this mysterious, weird sound that kind of attracted me. Yeah, and then I started digging what was the instrument.
What year was it?
It was 80s.
How old exactly are you?
I was I don't know, 10, maybe 7.
I'm joking.
So at that time, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it that long?
Yeah.
You were that.
It was not techno. It was instrumental band which used synthesizers. That's the first. I approached this synthetic sound, let's say this. My own experience, it was already mid '90s where I started kind of digging, and the rave culture came to Russia, and obviously I was going to raves, and then.
How was it?
Intrigued.
Raves
it was wonderful.
In the '90s.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I was young. Everything seemed so fresh and surrealistic. So,
And was it in Moscow or somewhere around?
Moscow and St. Petersburg mostly, yeah.
And what were your favorite artists then? Who impressed you the most? What was the party where you were oh, that's what I want to do?
Well, it's not exactly the party itself. It's just I was intrigued by that music that I never heard before, and obviously, it matched together with my young age and some sort of spirit that it was there, because it was fresh and new, and it was some sort of liberation. So, all the association to it, obviously, I was okay, that music, somehow it triggered me.
For me, it was my first rave in Tel Aviv, long ago, and I was oh my God, can this be my life forever? I was on the dance floor. I remember this moment. I'm this is amazing. Can I just do this?
Yeah, because you feel happy and you want to be happy all the time somehow or something. Yeah,
wow, interesting. And who was the artist who impressed you the most?
At that time, when I started discovering, obviously I didn't know much yet. So the Russian DJs, there was a few, and they always were playing in the same party because there was not so many who were playing techno. Mm-hmm. I remember DJ Fish. They actually used to play more kind of acid techno, and Slava Finist also. One of my first contact, and then Spider, and I don't know. It's Russian scene. They still playing. I just went to Moscow last month, and Slava was celebrating his 50th birthday, so we did a jam. It was very nice.
Was it emotional?
It was. Yeah.
Remember the
day. Exactly.
I have the same with my
95.
I have the same with my friends from Tel Aviv when we get together. We're remember this party,
all
remember
that memories.
party.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Wait, okay. I need to look into the questions. What's your favorite color? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Blue. Well,
I'm joking.
yeah.
Tell us about like Berlin or Paris, like underground scene, back in the day when you started throwing your parties, like All You Need Is Ears, because you started them in Paris, right?
Yeah, I started them to do it in Paris. Yeah.
And when was it?
I mean, it was not a particularly very underground. I mean, they were still doing in the clubs, but there were different scenes. There were a club scene, and there were also technical scene in France, which was really big, but it's like harder, faster stuff. And then I had my hardcore period as well, when I was playing hardcore and gabba, and so.
Wow.
But like with the parties, I mean, it was already towards mid 2000s. So I think the first party was 2005 in Paris, and the club used to be called Nouveau Casino. It's like, I think it still exists, but it's just a concert venue, and sometimes they would do events there, and we would do like a techno event, but usually it was like house and stuff, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, the scene was pretty big, but very diverse as well. And I mean, France is very known rather for like a disco house, rather for like really hard tribal techno, like technical style. That was like up from 160 and yeah. So it was great as well. I mean, I embraced both scenes.
You played 160.
Yeah, I had. I played 160 when I was 18, 180.
Oh my god!
When I was like 18, that was my rage. But I still like it sometimes. But it depends. It depends on the music. I mean, the tempo isn't the one factor. You know, it can be 180 aggressive, or it can be 180 trippy. Or
I know what you mean. It's more always about the feeling. For me, it's the same. When people tell me like, but when you play records, you don't know how much BPM it is, and I'm like, yeah, you kind of feel the vibe, and you feel like what is right for the moment, and not like numbers, like nothing. Yeah. Kind of number is just an illusion. Yeah, and then you moved your parties to Berlin.
Yeah, well, when I moved to Berlin, I mean, it was a slow process because at that time I already had my son and a family, so it was not that easy. I mean, there was other cities in between where I tried to live, like London or something, but it didn't work out for me at all. Like, my image of London didn't correspond to actual London. Even though it's nice to go there, but living is hard. Anyway, so once I moved to Berlin, I mean, the parties came with me, the music came with me. It's like
the party comes with. I always joke that like I am the party.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So when you moved here, you also like brought your party here.
Yeah, I continued.
And you started
here.
doing it in Trésor?
No, we were doing in different clubs before, like at different venues. From like I used to love that place called Rechenzentrum. It was one of my favorite places.
I didn't know it. Where was it?
It's in near Funkhaus.
Oh, right. You mentioned
direction
it,
Köpenick. I mean, I used to love that place in terms of sound, and I don't know, it's just the vibe there was. But it didn't last that long because someone bought the building. Obviously, something. And then we did Society Circus. There was a mix club. I mean, there was different types of venue. And then because we worked with Diana before, Diana who worked for the booking for Trésor. Yeah. Before she started doing Trésor, and then I mean she's a family, so we started these parties in Berlin together. She was always with me, and somehow logically we moved it to Trésor at some point. Yeah. And then stayed there for a while. And
now are you throwing those parties still? I mean, not
right now. Like today.
Today,
actually on Saturday. On a stream. I would do the
really?
All You Need Is stream.
Really?
Yeah, her.
Ah, okay. So it will be All You Need Is Ears?
Sort of. I mean, will be full band artists just playing.
So who is playing? Let's announce it.
Stephanie Sykes and Lars Hemmerling.
Yeah. And you.
And me. Yeah.
And you. Yeah. Great, guys.
We'll see. Actually. Yeah.
Dear people, tune in for her radio. All You Need Is Ears special. What time?
6 p.m. Are you doing promotion for my body on your radio show?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the same communities. So
of course. Yeah. Why not? It's kind of nice. So wait. I wrote down questions I prepared.
You wrote me a poem?
Excuse me. No, you wrote me a poem yesterday.
Yes, I made a little...
Розовые ножки.
Розовые ножки у девушки-кошки.
У леопардовой кошки.
Нет, розовые ножки у девушки-кошки.
Yeah.
У леопардовой кошки.
Because
девушки-ножки.
It's because I wore pink pants and leopard coat.
So it
because
was like
because I love classy styles. um, yeah, tell us about like your latest projects, those more artsy stuff like audio visual things that you work on a few projects with your friends Stanislav
Glazov.
Glazov, yeah.
I mean, we have a few running. There's one about Antarctica, which we basically doing like a dome installation, 360 degrees visual and audio, surround audio, where it's like a trip to Antarctica. And then there is another one about black holes, and but
so this is our budget version.
Yeah, well, this is the way to the black holes. It's still not there. That's further away.
So it's the way.
The black holes are way further.
Sorry, we couldn't make black holes today. Next time we'll prepare better.
No, it's good to have the way.
Why do you think like all these visuals, like those pretty neon colors, why it's so like people just love it, you know? Like what do you think is like so special about it? I mean, it's just beautiful because it's like easy art to, I don't want to say easy, but it's just kind of accessible.
What do you mean by neon colors?
Not neon colors, but you know, when you do like this visual installation, always it's just like I personally love it, and also we try to make neon colors here. That is, it's like, why do you think like people love it so much? Do you have an explanation? Like
I don't know about what you mean exactly particularly, but I think generally, you know, you have different senses, rather oral sense, rather visual sense, and I think in the humans, well, nowadays it seems like visual sense are actually way more developed, and sometimes you actually can bring the content, like the musical content, through the visual, where people can actually perceive better something that is more complicated, let's say as a musical composition or something way more abstract. If they have a visual, let's say, interpretation of it, or some sort of subject, or even abstract, they can actually combine it better. Like it's also, I think, for just both senses works well, you know, the combination. But I mean, it's a bit more complex than that. It's a generative visuals, it's real-time visuals, it's generated where it has depths, it's like
of course.
Technically actually complex.
I'm not saying easy. The right word would be like, you know, that's like so mesmerizing, and like every time I see something like this, I'm like, wow, you know?
Yeah. But I guess because the visual senses are very developed, like you actually perceive much more the information, way more. But it depends on the person, I guess. It's
I love it. Just give me a nice.
But I'll be
music
like
staring like this for hours.
I'll put the reverse.
And wait, you create a special sound institute. No, what was it called?
4D Sound, it's a special sound institute. I mean, I don't curate the institute.
No, but you're on the board of curation.
I was on a curatorial board. Right now, I'm not doing this at the moment, but I stopped kind of last year, well, because of different reasons. But I was part of a curatorial board where basically you can apply for residence. To try, if you're a musician or an artist, you can apply to have a residence and try like musical composition in spatial sound system. As a special developed sound system has, you know, several speakers, so you can move sounds in space, and it's like a different way of approaching sound and music, basically in general, than just listening in stereo or. So I was just a part of curatorial board where I helped to choose the projects and applications.
Lucas, let's apply for.
You can, but you.
Project.
But you can also there is also Monom in Berlin, which is like a derivative of a Special Sound Institute. So it's the same system, a slightly different version. So you don't have to go to Budapest because the institute is in Budapest, but you can also apply here for Monom. It's called Monom. And
I was joking about applying.
Why not? Why not?
Also, I wanted
You'll
to
make some acid lines.
4D
sound system.
Acid lines and some silly projections. Party don't stop.
I mean, you don't have to do visuals. It's just about the sound.
It goes together, just like you said. Your audio, video.
Yeah.
Audio visual.
But I mean, in 40
concert,
sound, it's
concert,
more about the sound.
it just goes together.
True, true. I mean, you ready, guys? Lucas.
I also wanted to ask you about one track. It's like one of my most favorite tracks actually ever. It's your track Ocean Shy, and it's like super beautiful. I think I opened my very first Barkand opening in 2015, I think, with this track, and I wanted to ask you if there is like special story behind it. It's like my personal interest question.
I mean, there is no really a special story that I can tell, but obviously emotionally, of course, I processed something. There was a special moment. I think it's one of the most lyric tracks that I ever wrote.
Yeah, I can tell. It's
something very emotional. Actually, one of the colleague, an artist from Banda, when I posted the track, he said, "Oh, the track is about me." Like, I'm not sure if it's about you. I mean, everybody somehow relate to this track.
It's about me, right?
Yes, it's about you. No, it's about Lucas.
No,
yes.
No, this is unfair.
Okay, it's about you too.
It's about all of us.
No, it's about ocean. Yeah, emotion.
Yeah, I wanted to find this record, but it's just so messy here, and like I couldn't, unfortunately. So maybe you have it to play it in the end.
I'm not sure if I have it, but we'll see. Yeah.
Lucas, start searching.
We can sing the record. I think it's too much high in here.
Yeah.
That's just.
It's
no,
here.
this one microphone.
Ah,
so
okay.
it's better like this.
Yeah.
So my S is not so.
You know better. Do I have any more questions? Wait. I think I asked everything. And let's play music.
Okay.
And yeah, thanks again for your interesting answers. Normally I do very funny interview.
I try to be funny.
No, I actually liked it. It was more interesting and like more about serious things.
Yeah,
Sometimes
well, not
it's-
that serious.
Sometimes.
Let's
Okay.
talk seriously.
Okay, let's play.
That's nothing from this world.
Thank you. It was fun. Oh, I'm so loud. Wait.
This was so much fun.
Thank
Thank you so much for coming and joining
Thank you for inviting me.
Quarantine FM.
Your microphone is it
My
working?
microphone is working. Working.
Take this one.
Party don't stop. And what did we want to? Oh wow. Wait. What did we want to say in Russian? Лежачие овации.
Лежачие овации, да.
Для меня и Даши. Для Даши и для меня.
Пожалуйста, да. Карантинные лежачие овации.
Mic is not working. Thank you, everyone, and join us next Wednesday at 9 p.m. on Quarantine FM. And thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Dasha, again. This was pleasure and big honor for both of us, especially for me. Lucas doesn't care.
That was amazing. Thank you for taking it. Thank you for taking me to church.
Do you remember how to say acid in Russian?
Kizlata.
Bye.
До свидания.
Bye, everyone.